Well, I want to try something a little bit different today in BasementCraft. I'm going to design the Tears of the Kingdom Skyview Tower, and then we're going to try to build it over on HyruleCraft. But designing stuff usually goes way better for me if I'm in creative mode like this on a flat world. So we're going to do that. We're going to choose the blocks that we need. We're going to then try to build it, do some trial and error. I'm going to have a picture up for myself, a little bit of reference material. I'd like to see if it's possible to make it functional, where it like shoots you into the air. That might be hard to do, but who knows? We'll sort of see about that. Okay, here we let's try it. Let's do it. Let's do the thing. Launching. I mean, the best way to do a real launch would be like a TNT cannon in water. We're running the risk though of like blowing up the actual tower. Plus, how are we gonna load it with TNT other than like maybe somebody could bring their own TNT and drop it, but that's the wrong kind of thing there. And that's the problem that we would run into with this, right? So, right away, I'm seeing frog lights, the orange ones. We're gonna need blue, something iridescent in blue. So something, especially if it lights up, that would be really, really great. Probably light blue glazed terracotta is going to be the best looking stuff. So, okay, we'll have that. So we're going to need these. These look pretty darn good rather than frog lights. Yeah, these look more like the lanterns hanging on the Skyview towers than other stuff does. Okay, let's lay these down. Ladders on the right stuff could create a netting effect. So I kind of like that. I think a red banner would always look red to everybody. So red banners could be really good. We've got our basic set of blocks that we're going to be using for this. Let's start with getting our footprint figured out the way we want to. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can continue these steps around the edge. So if we were going to get like really specific about this, and I kind of feel like I want to, we would come in maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4 of these blocks. And instead of having the stair face like that, we would have the stair face like, nope, this. To create that, there's like a little bit of like an inward kind of angle that happens. Okay, that's a nice base, and the size feels right too. And I think the back of it is like this too. What if I did 1, 2, lever on the back? That's good. That's looking good. And then we're gonna want some kind of like way to make this door feel good. I'd say this is a good start. Because it's going to be part of the server and like part of the thing, I think what I might do is make a command block that just dispenses a wind charge for free. And then launches people up out of this thing. It's going to be tall though. Like stinking tall. Yeah, I think if we're like putting in like this, almost like at random, because it's like this random swirly sort of bits. That's going to look really, really good behind the parts that we put up here. And then we can also light it up from the inside with just torches. So let's get into the replay mod portion of the video. I love watching replay mod videos. They're just so satisfying. What takes multiple hours, you get to kind of watch sort of happen quickly. I love how, by the way, the little branches of these trees are all just dissolving away. I'm over on the top of the mountain nearby where the Zelda roller coaster is going to be on HyruleCraft now at this point. You guys can't see, but I have placed down the... actually, I don't know if I placed it yet, but I'm just kind of preparing the area for, you know, where the tower is going to go. But I'm going to open Lightmatica here soon. You guys won't see it on the replay mod. But the designing process went really well. I'm excited to do that more in the future because being able to plan it out and fly around and get things looking just the way you want and then bring them in is so cool. So I ended up using sand, I think. Yeah, just straight sand blocks underneath the tower for the balloon shape thing. And then just combinations of fences and oak trap doors actually ended up looking like really good netting, especially kind of from a distance. And if you see there, I got kind of like an hourglass shape to that first level of the tower. I was skeptical about trying to get that curve in there because it's super subtle if you look at like a real Skyview tower picture, but then some brown terracotta organized in the center there to look kind of like the thing that you stand on in the middle of the Skyview tower. All right. So this part's kind of funny just because there's so many different blocks that go into making a structure like this that I have all my shulkers and I can't remember where all the different blocks are. My inventory was completely full, but it was because I had such a large amount of different kinds of blocks to have to work with. So I'm like running back and forth. First time I placed down these banners, I actually put them against the wall, which was the wrong way to do it. If they're against the wall, then the half slabs can't go on them. So you see me kind of struggling here a little bit, trying to get the half slabs to layer over the banners correctly. I had to actually attach the banners to the floor in order for them to be able to do that. And I'm excited. I talked to my son Micah. I was like, hey, is there a way to make banners appear longer? Like, can you like string them together in a certain way? He's like, yeah, they look kind of weird when they wave from the side, but you could, in essence, like connect the bottom of one to the top of another, and then you could get two banners length. So, okay, I fixed the banners. Now they're actually attached to the ground, and there you go. Those half slabs. That's smooth sandstone, I think, is what I used there. And so I was able to kind of get the illusion of having the color stripe in the center of the banner by using the red wool there. And I'm really loving how the glowstone, what are those things called? The glowstone torches? No, lanterns. The glowstone lanterns. Redstone lanterns. Really liking how those turned out too. When they turn on, they really do kind of look a little bit like those long Chinese lanterns or paper lanterns. This was pretty tedious, but I just turned on a podcast, kind of listened to it. One thing I'm liking about this kind of video is I'm able to make the recording while just kind of chilling and hanging out. So this didn't take place during normal work hours. I was like, I just want something relaxing to do. And because I'd already had the plan and I'd already kind of recorded the vocals, just able to listen to something else. I think I watched a show. Maybe, no, I didn't watch a movie, but I'm really, really excited about updating the Minecraft server. In fact, when I'm done recording this audio that's going over the video, I'll probably take some time and start setting up some of the server update stuff. I've got a meeting with Do So Confidently here coming up in a couple weeks, who has been just an awesome moderator for the server, as well as, you know, Discord and stuff too. But she's really been helping out with that, and we're going to talk about what it's going to look like to start fresh with HyruleCraft, so everybody's kind of gets a new clean slate again. But I'm going to do some research into figuring out how to more easily transfer things like we are going to transfer the Zelda coaster area and the Hyrule Castle area. In the past, I've used Lightmatica and like creative mode before the server even started to kind of get some of those areas loaded in, but it takes a super long time. So I'm going to learn how to do region copy pasting to hopefully grab some of those areas, some of those big builds that we know we want to be a part of every HyruleCraft season going forward. The Zelda coaster is going to be a multiple season project, but since it's so Zelda-y, I wanted to make sure it was there. And then I think what we might end up doing is copying the shopping district as well, but bulldozing it. So it'll still be in the same spot. The shopping district will be in the same spot, but different people can set up there where they want, what they want their shops to be and where they want their shops to be. And DSC is going to help to manage some of that along with some of the other community members. So that's going to be fun. And then it's going to be a little bit of a community project, kind of getting the new updated version of the server ready to go. So at this point in the build, it's just a lot of layers. I did tons of visual referencing when I was constructing this over creative mode. And it's interesting how much you learn about a structure when you're really trying to copy it. I didn't even realize that these towers almost kind of look like a jar. They have like this weird kind of bulb that grows out of the center, and then it tapers back in right here, back into that center structure, which then goes up. So, and then it's so tall. But you see me flying back and forth because, like, again, even though each layer is small, they've got all these little weird things that I put on them for texturing and for lighting. I wanted because there's like this lattice sort of netting that goes over the whole tower structure that goes around that Sheikah technology stuff. In the center of it. And so, see, this is what I mean by it looks like a jar, and then coming out of the top of it is like the rest of the tower. Oh, scaffolding, you were so very, very helpful in this process, because having to go up and down and up and down and up and down, because it's such a thin little area to work on. I didn't have space to, like, I suppose I could have built myself a little, I don't know, island in the sky to put my shulker boxes and stuff on, but yeah, combination of trapdoors, which then you have to set so they look correct, ladders, fence posts of different wood types, as well as that center section, of course, of the blue terracotta sea lanterns to kind of give it that appearance like it's glowing from the inside a little bit. There are also lamps that are going around the outside too. But here we go. Oh, look at that. So beautiful. The top. Look at that come together. Putting the lanterns, last finish touches, making sure I got all the blocks. Didn't miss anything. Mission success. Man, it feels so good to finish a project that I worked to collect all the materials, did the design work, used the schematic, did all the planning, finish this thing up, and man, it looks so good. I'm really, really proud of this. Let's take a quick little flight around it here. I mean, you guys have probably been seeing cool angles of it and stuff as we've been doing replay mod or whatever, but I haven't really taken a good flight around it yet, so I am gonna fly out here, and we're gonna look at it from oh my gosh, my cat is playing the piano. Wow, this looks so good! All from a distance, it just really, really pops. I mean, with shaders, it really helps too. This is gonna look really cool at night as well. Wow, that is like just a legit... Loki, get off of that! Cat's jumping up over the top of my monitor. Get off! Wow. That is so sweet with those lanterns. I think I'm all out of rockets. Maybe I can just use height to give myself the flight. Oh yeah, and you get nice and close and you can see all the ribbons floating on it too. Or the banners. That is wonderful. Oh, yeah. That's cool. Oh, I've got to fly out of this thing. I can't end the episode without flying out of this thing. So eventually when we update the server, the plan is that this will just work. We'll be able to use wind charges to launch people out of here. But for now, I got rockets. So let's activate it. Boop. Oh, yes. Dude, oh. Man, it feels good to just be proud of something, you know, that you put the time into. It took quite a while. I'd say it took a few hours. Probably like a total of like 5 or 6 hours of work. But man, that looks good. And now that we have this, we can build a bunch of them around the server, especially when the server gets updated to 1.21.4. And hey, if you liked this video, you probably also like this one where we tried out a Zelda mod here in Minecraft, not on the HyruleCraft server, but it's pretty awesome. Super been enjoying playing that. And you can click on that video right now and we'll see you over there in BasementCraft.